let's play the recording because I think Chad wants to hear the recording because this is the
Go
one
for it.
thing John Anthony tried to get erased from the internet, and I think it's karmic retribution that we let the audience, let the members at home, you guys can be the judge, okay? You guys can be the judge. You just let me know what you think here. Here we go.
Hey man, how's it going?
Shitty.
What happened?
Our, Basically, my chick's brother was here for like 2 weeks, and it was like we had like 8 girls on threesome rotation. It cock blocked like our entire rotation for like 2 weeks.
Oh shit.
I was like going out of my mind, and it was like cock blocking me even banging her most of the time because he was with us 24/7. And then she would like get tired at night and pass out and all this stuff. And it's like finally he leaves, and I'm like, all right, babe, I have a new threesome set up for us. And she's like, I'm too tired. I want to rest tonight.
It's like, sorry, I can't participate in your sick sexual addiction. Let me sleep like a normal woman.
I'm like, oh. And the girl's like hitting me up, and I'm like, all right, yeah, just fuck it, come over. And so the girl comes over, and then my chick comes home early from work and sees me with the girl and flips her shit out. And then she's like, I'm moving my stuff out, blah, 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 blah.
I'm sorry,
I
dude.
might be going on a rampage soon.
Look, even if she like the worst case scenario, she
Over and my
stops
chick
talking to
comes home
you,
early from
ghosts
work.
you, you can still get another one, like really quickly.
I don't know why I get into monogamous relationships, like with the job I have and the skills I have. It's fucking stupid.
Look, man, so it's natural to want somebody and be long term with someone if you have a good connection with them. It's natural. That's a natural thing, dude, and you shouldn't, beat yourself up about that. But you have the skill set to find some.
He's getting coached by his student.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the first observation I had. Like, what the fuck is cool? Teaching him about abundance. What the fuck?
Somebody else. That's the beauty of it. Like you've had many long-term relationships in each one, and I'm sure after each one you're like, oh, I don't know if I'll find someone like that ever again. A couple months later, you find someone else. You have a good skill set. I may not agree with you on everything, but I will say this that you are the best guy in the field at this in this industry, and that's why I signed up with you. That's why I didn't sign up with anybody else. That's why I'm here right now. So you're gonna find somebody, and she'll probably come back because this isn't the first time she pulled this shit.
She's done it like 20 times.
So that right there is like the fact that he's like tolerated her blowing up and leaving and coming back, blowing up and leaving and coming back. That just shows you like the kind of like a real G doesn't tolerate that shit. He's just like, nah,
Hmm.
you're gonna keep like being psycho, like you're gone. Like see you later. And a normal guy doesn't make a woman react like that as well.
Yeah, damn. And one other thing is like his channel, his backup channel said #1 dating coach in Walt, and this student is like reassuring him that he's the best, he's #1. But it doesn't say that anymore for some reason. The channel is completely gone. How funny.
Hilarious. Freaking hilarious, dude. Let's chat, do you like this? Yeah, I'll keep you playing.
So she's gonna do it the 21st time.
No, I told her this time I'm not, because I always come back and I'm like, hey, like, chill out, like, blah, blah, blah.
I always come back. I always come back. It's so funny how he just it tells on himself. Always comes back, taking the goddamn poor behavior and rewarding it with you staying. Like that's just relationship 101 as a man. Like don't tolerate bad behavior from a female. Otherwise, it's gonna make your life terrible. But he has a scarcity mindset. Oh, baby. And I'm telling you, dude, I don't care what anybody says. If you're dating a girl and you're paying for her plastic surgery within the first 6 months, you're a fucking simp. You are a simp. Like, you are a simp. Like, I don't care what you fucking want to try and talk your way out of that. You want to talk about why the American dating market is so fucked up right now? It's because of guys like this. Because you know why? That doesn't have real confidence. Because if you have real confidence, you tell chick, okay, you know what? You're being fucking crazy. You got to go. And I will continue to work on myself. And the same me that attracted you, because I continue to work on myself, technically I'm probably gonna try something better. But he doesn't work like that. He has this, you know, this scarcity
Such a
mindset
huge
because
problem
he's
with
a fraud. He's fake. He's fucking fake. You know? He's fake. It's not like what are we even talking about? Like it's fucking fake. It's not real. It's persona. Persona is the exact word.
so focused on chasing women that he just forgets about the importance of relationships. This is the problem with a lot of PUAs stuck in the mindset of I need to learn how to cold approach and then nothing else. They only
Yep.
learn, and I let me know what you think of this. There are three stages of game. Stage one, dating, meeting women. Stage two, relationships, keeping women. Stage three, family, raising family. There's a
Yeah, for
reason
sure.
there are three stages. And it doesn't surprise me, especially now that I've been married for 6 years. It was my anniversary 3 days ago. six
Congrats,
years.
man. This is a big
Um,
flex.
so many PUA coaches, even the coaches, are avoiding getting into relationships. And this is
Yep.
really bad for the community because guys will never learn how to actually deal with a woman long term. And what do you
Yeah.
think is going to fucking happen? You're just shooting yourself in the foot and making bigger problems for yourself. You know how high the divorce rate is already? And you think, oh, abundance, let me just approach more women, but never be able to actually keep one. It's insane. So this is why people say John Anthony lifestyle is more qualified than you, Ice White. But I say I'm married. I have children. I have reproduced. I know
Yeah.
how to keep a woman without her quitting on the relationship for a week, going off with some other guy, whatever the case is, and then coming back. That is not what happens in my
Going to bank
universe.
some black
I
dick.
know how to deal with this shit. We
And John
need,
got a
as a community, to learn stage two of game and stage three of game
yep.
instead of just chasing women all the time and never fucking learning anything.
Exactly. That's why a lot of these PUAs, when they get to like their mid 40s and stuff, and they off themselves because, they fucking they don't understand. They can't get like they can get sex because let's be honest, most PUAs. Okay, hold on. Let me stop screen sharing for a second because I want to make a point here. Most PUAs. I'm glad you touched on this, Ice. Most PUA guys, what they do is they are good at getting sex, but they're usually sneaky about it. They're usually some kind of like, sneaky kind of trickery involved in them weaseling their way into pussy. And the problem with that is because you can get a lot of sex that way, but when you're not really the man, when you're really not you haven't done the work to become a guy that is genuinely worthy of female attraction, because your subconscious mind's going to know you're being like a dirtbag to like pull pussy, but when you truly are confident in being yourself and making your pitch, setting the date, going for the close as a man, once you know you can do that instead of doing this ass backwards chasing shit, the amount of confidence you get is just undeniably permanent, and it really allows you to put the shit behind you because you're like I've confidently conquered this. Like I can easily get pussy. The next thing is to be in a relationship, and then yeah, to be in marriage and then have children for sure. There's no doubt about that. And a lot of chicks like when you date them and you're like I don't want kids. Like there's a lot of chicks that do want children, man. Like think about how much of a big part of a woman's life a child is. Like you see all like it's like seeing man with a job. Like if you're a jobless man, it's like a childless woman, because you like look around, see everybody working, you're like, fuck, I gotta work. Women have that anxiety too, and when they like date with they consistently get with these fuckboy guys that don't want to marry them or eventually have kids or something, that fucks with their head too. And then those people end up meeting each other in the dating market. The fucked up PUAs and the fucked up chicks have been used. But going back to him, you can clearly tell he has no relationship skills, no self-esteem, no like this is all the fact that he has to engage in this compulsive sexual behavior, right? This is very compulsive sexual behavior. And this is deviant behavior too. This is an indicator of something that is not right psychologically. Okay, in my opinion, my bachelor's of science. psychology.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and look
Qualified
at the
opinion.
track record, like obviously.
Yeah. You know, this guy,
It's the
bro.
fact that this guy is potentially dangerous. It's not like I'm trying to hate on him for any particular. He's legitimately potentially dangerous. And imagine all the times he has threatened people, threatened me, threatened you, threatened
Yep.
so many YouTubers, dating coaches. Just imagine who else he probably threatened. Not just for like someone said words about him on the internet, but think about
Yeah.
if there was some kind of woman who had some kind of dispute with him, either in some kind of relationship or a sex act or something like that, just like the arrest from 11 or 12 years ago. Imagine
2013, I think.
what
Yeah.
there is that you don't know. It's just crazy. The pattern, if the pattern is harassment towards other people and you can see that, imagine the stuff you're not seeing.
Yeah. The stuff he's doing to women, you know? The chat wants me to continue playing this recording. So
Go
I'll
for
play
it.
it. I'll get to I'll skip around to the juicy parts. Here we go.
With a chick. It's almost always over a chick.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fucking hard for me to be like full lockdown. It's fucking lame. It's like I'm on an island with like hot girls everywhere, and I just have to like what? Just be faithful for what? Like all the time? It just like wears me down. But yeah, I don't wanna play this game with her anymore. We just moved to a new place and all this stuff, and she just moved all her stuff in, and she was like officially living with me finally. You know, she
Finally living with me. Finally locked her down. Jeez, guys usually dread when fucking a girl's trying to move in with them.
she's gonna like
A real player, at least.
flip out the first chance she gets. I'm not gonna even bother. I just said, okay, when will your stuff be gone? So I'm not gonna debate with you this time.
Yeah, just set that boundary, man. Just don't give her, because that's what she wants to. Dude, women love love these whole arguments. They love it. Like they love drama.
Toxic women love drama. And that's what
Oh,
John
wait.
is.
So my mother-in-law has a term for this. It's called toxic Latina.
Oh, God, yeah.
My mother-in-law, she's Peruvian. So that's the term I use. It's kind of funny.
Yep. Someone in the chat says, not gonna lie, MLD, the original video exposing John Scampany was the most brutal takedown ever made on John Transon. Yeah, I know, exactly. And I was telling Ice White this, okay? I am the rock that is to the Sisyphus of John Anthony. John Anthony was put on this planet to consistently lose against me again and again and again and again and again until you fucking die. You're just going to continue to lose to me. So either shut the fuck up, leave me the fuck alone, or continue to get humiliated because now you're 2 YouTube channels down. What? You're 2 YouTube channels down. Even if my YouTube channel gets deleted, I don't give a fuck because I'm not so egotistically and psychotically attached to this shit like he is. I will be okay. My YouTube just happened to blow up. I didn't fucking even plan for this shit to blow up. But him, like, it's his whole fucking identity. It's so, oh my God, I have faith
He's
in God again.
basically an NPC.
He is. He's a male Karen. He is a male Karen, you know? And look, he plays all this gangster because what? This kid too in the recording, right? He keeps on trying to talk John out of the conversation, and John is like that girl that you constantly you're telling the solution to the problem. She's like, yeah, but I just need to know. I just gotta tell you how I feel right now. Like that's exactly what's happening in this shit. Listen to it. Watch.
They love drama.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm sorry, dude, but she'll be back or you'll find someone else. You know, I wish I was in your situation personally. I really do.
What?
Because, dude, like, you slept with like over 1,200 girls, almost 1,300 girls. Like,
1304.
1304, dude. You slept with 1,300 girls, dude. That's amazing.
Yeah, but now I'm like, I don't know. Like she fucking like cunts out and shit too. Like she can be like super sweet, loving, caring, awesome, all this shit. She can be really cool. But if she gets upset, she goes into like super like fucking bitch mode.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because he's feeling low self-esteem there because he doesn't have the balls to correct her. Because in a relationship, as a man, you got to have the balls to correct the chick if she's having. Because your woman is gonna get out of line from time to time.
If you think you're just going to meet a woman, she's just going to be this perfectly well-behaved, well-mannered person for the rest of your life, I'm sorry to break it to you, but you're sadly mistaken. You as a man have to be the leader and the guider over the relationship.
Would you
And if
say
she
there's
doesn't,
more game in relationships than dating itself? Because there's
yeah,
so much
way
stuff
more.
you got to be smart about.
It's a day to day. It's like you can't. There's no day off with game. You know, you got to fucking be there day in day out.
Hmm. People keep saying like even yesterday one of the guys in the coaching call he was like saying I was out of the game for a few years, but normally when this happens they say I was out of the game in a relation. That's not out of the game, you're in stage 2 of the game. That's still game. Like there's so much smart stuff you need to know raising a
Hmm.
family or being in a relationship with a woman or being in multiple
Yeah,
relationships with a woman. That's
he's
part
here.
of the
He came.
game.
And look, let's listen because people keep on asking about the court case. We'll go into that next.
And then like just says whatever cunty bitch she thinks she can. I don't know. She's out of control.
Yeah, honestly, I would recommend looking
She's out of control. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna marry her.
into the red pill shit. This is why I love it so much because it's literally gets to the point where like these guys talk about how to deal with shit like this and they don't let any of this shit fly. So this is where that theory comes in. And this is why I don't want to do a relationship because I don't want to deal with this shit. Like the lovey-dovey shit is nice, but you're visibly upset, like you're hurting right now, and I don't. What juice isn't worth the squeeze.
Yeah.
This is why I'm so jaded, man. This is why I'm so bitter because I've seen this shit my entire life. You know, one of my first memories was I was 3 years old, and it was
This guy tells this whole long story, and John just like barely acknowledges it and then brings it back to Liz. Watch.
us moving. Me, my mom, my sister, and my grandparents. They picked us up like in the middle of the night, and we let and us, it was us leaving. That's my first memory. My parents getting divorced.
Yeah.
So
How old are you?
I was 3, but like,
Yeah, I don't see at all how this can work with her long term. Like even like any.
How old are you? I was 3. I mean, actually now, I just don't see how this is gonna work with her long term. Like, it's just bringing it right back to himself. No self awareness. No self awareness.
Either fight or anything aside, like the fact that she'd ended things like 20 times means, and she'll like talk about like a life together all the time too, like in the same day sometimes. Oh, I want a life together. Oh, I've never seen you again. It's like she's fucking crazy.
hmm dude, there's a lot of a lot of chicks are like that, man. Plus, dude, like I'm not sure about like what the citizenship law in Brazil is, but you can only be there for a certain amount of time. So
Yeah,
how can there
I was
possibly
gonna
be a
marry
life?
her on paper just to get the citizenship.
You really
There, he said I was gonna marry her on paper just to get the citizenship. So also, he's down to commit some international marriage fraud. Just
Hmm.
because you can't just say I'll marry her on paper. That's illegal in Brazilian law. You're not allowed. Like he just admitted to that. Maybe somebody should look into that. His marriage. Um, you know,
Like, what does it
I
say about you in general? It's like you're not even a worthy husband, and you
no
don't
self
even think
awareness.
a damn thing about her. Wasn't it also funny that he mentioned like uh he was correcting the prospect student or whoever it is on the call, like 1,304. Like, isn't it funny how he knows the exact number and the exact I can't even remember. I can't even tell you the exact number of subscribers I have on YouTube, like any
No.
normal day of the week, or like the approximate number. I'm like, fuck, I can't remember. It keeps going up, but I'm not so obsessed with telling people the exact fucking number. There's something weird about that.
Yeah, it's really weird. He's just a weird guy.